Hey guys, so it's been a while, but I'm still here. I'm going to do a little bit of a life update before I go on to my wax empties for the last God knows how long. Um, if you can hear the fan in the background, that's because the UK is going through a heat wave at the moment. It has been 32, 33 degrees pretty much every day for the last 4 or 5 days. I've been at work every day, sweltering in black clothing and coming home looking like a mess. Second part of my life update, I'm now in a different room, which is why the lighting is a little bit better at the moment. This is 9 o'clock in the morning, but at night time it won't be as good. You can probably hear the fan in the background, sorry about that. Third life update, I have been busy with my boyfriend buying a house. We have found a lovely 2-bedroom property that we are just in love with, and the mortgage is all going through at the moment. Solicitors are doing their job, so at some point I will be moving again in the next couple of months as well, so there will be another new view, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's just get into the empties, as I know that's what you all want to see. I haven't actually finished up that much. I mean, I've got a lot of other things here that I've been using, but I haven't actually finished a lot, so let's just go into that. As always, I have my soft and natural cotton wool balls. These are just to clean out my melter. I absolutely love using this way. However, when I do move, that is going to have to change because I'll probably have about 3 or 4 melters, not just one. Let's get into the empties. The first one here is Honeydew Melon by Tiffany Candles. This was actually really quite nice, and it threw quite well in this new larger room of mine. I am now in the attic space, or what people would call the attic space, and it is quite large, and there is an ensuite as well, so this threw really well. It's a really sweet melon scent. Cleaned the air while we were switching the rooms around. It was very nice and fresh, that one. This one here is Pink Sugar Marshmallow by Tiffany Candles. I had this on last night, and I must say it was a really nice scent when I walked into my room. Definitely could smell the pink sugar, and it was toned down a little bit by the marshmallow. However, when I walked up the stairs, it smelled like bakery. It was like a cookie scent, but we weren't cooking cookies. I didn't have any bakery scents on in my room. It was just this. It was very strange and mixed weirdly with my nose, but I loved the scent when I got in the room. This one here is Sparkling Limoncello and Whipped Cream. I had to put this on because I'm just getting so excited for my Italy holiday next Tuesday now. Put this on when my boyfriend was here, and even he said this was a really lovely sweet scent. The limoncello is a fizzy lemon. You don't really smell the whipped cream, it's just the fizzy lemon, and this filled the air. It was a really strong throw, that one. The pink sugar was a medium throw, honeydew melon was a light throw, but that was a really strong throw. I've been going through my Tiffany's, as you can tell. Tiffany Candles Lavender Marshmallow. I can't really remember this one that much. I think it's because it's such a typical scent for me that I melt at night time. So yeah, I can't even remember the throw on that one. It was quite a while ago. Another lemon scent that I had to melt ready for my holiday is Lemon Marshmallow. This was very different to the limoncello. This one was really fizzy, sweet, whereas this one was actually more bakery and a savoury scent, but they were both lemons. It was very strange, and it's weird how oils can do that, but this one wasn't as good as the limoncello, I don't think. Didn't remind me as much of Italy. And the last empty, as you can tell I really haven't used much up, is Flaming Star Scents Blueberry. This was one of her teddy tarts that literally is like a little teddy sat down. I've cut him in half and used him twice now. The first time I really enjoyed it, but it was in a smaller room. Second time I had it in this room here, and it didn't throw as well, and it smelled really off. Something in it just made me, like, I didn't like it. I had an ick scent to it. So I'm glad it's gone, but it was nice to try it. I won't be trying much blueberry scents again. So I'm just going to go into the bakery bags and then onto other things that I have used. So the first one here is VCS Evil Queen, and this is Mac Apple Lavender Cotton Candy. I popped this on in the evening when I had a headache, and it was a really nice scent. I can't believe how much I actually miss this scent. I had this first when I first started trying VCS scents, used it up pretty quickly, and then I got this one the last time I ordered from VCS, and I loved it. I just threw a whole coin in and it threw for it must have been about 6 hours. I left my room, came back up, and it was just so nostalgic. It was lovely. I was so glad I got all of that scent, and obviously the lavender in it is amazing as well. This next one is VCS Crybaby Killer, and this one is pistachio, fluffy marshmallow, sugar cookie dough and fresh strawberries. I don't ever get the strawberries or the marshmallow. This to me is pistachio cookie dough. I love pistachio, so I'm really not bothered about that, but I don't get the sweetness of this. I just get the sort of pistachio cherry note. I have quite a bit left. It's all chunked up in there, so that'll be put away for the autumn, I think. Another one I have recently tried again is VCS Sugar, and this is a mystery strawberry blend. I got that right? Yeah, a mystery strawberry blend. This is one of her house scents that I absolutely didn't think I would love, but I do. To me, it's like a strawberry milkshake or a strawberry sugar milk. I don't like sugar milk, but I can note that some sort of milk scent is in there. It's perfect for the summer times, in the evenings when you just want to put something on that's chilling, quite cool noted. I loved this one. My boyfriend also doesn't notice that the strawberry is in there, so it's a win-win for me. Another one I melted pretty early on is Backwards Barbie. This is Strawberry Satsuma Cotton Candy. I do have a lot of this left. This to me is just pretty much a summer scent. You can mix this with anything. I think I actually mixed this with VCS GG, which is All the Melons, and it threw really well. This was a really high thrower, but Backwards Barbie is a high thrower anyway, and GG it's about a medium thrower, but mixing those two fruity scents together, it really works. So I would try that one out if you haven't. And let's just carry on with the VCS if I've got enough in here. So the next one I tried is Cod People. This is not a favourite scent of mine. This is Cactus and Sea Salt. To me this is very manly. I only have one piece left, so I will be melting this weekend just to get it gone. But I can't see why this is such a favourite of everybody's. I really don't like this one. It's so manly. It cloys with me. I get a funny feeling at the back of my throat when this one is on. Don't get me wrong, if you love those sort of scents, this is a high thrower, but I didn't like that one. And I think that's all the VCS. So let's just go into Rose Girls. As you can tell, I have almost finished off my peppermint coconut mallow that was in my melting box. My new melting box video will be up sometime soon. If I've got enough time after this video, I will record it for you. But this scent I have been popping on in the evenings just to clear my nose a bit. I think I'm getting quite bad hay fever, what with this heat that we're having. And I do have some fresh cut flowers in my room, which is not great. I really shouldn't have done that, to be honest, but they're dying pretty quickly due to the heat. But my nose gets really closed up at night time, and I have to breathe through my mouth, which I hate doing. So I've been popping this on in the evenings, and I'm so glad I've got a half pie in this, because this scent really does work for me. I don't like coconut, but you really can't smell it in this. To me, this is peppermint mallow. One of my favourites. I've always loved this from Rose Girls, and I think I'm going to have to put another load of half pie in my new melt box once that bit's gone. Yeah, you know what I was trying to say. Next one I've recently tried is Simply Zen by Rose Girls. Zen is one of her signature scents, and I don't think I know what the scent notes are to it, but it is such a fresh, watery scent. I just used half of this cube here, and it was so strong. You walked up into my room and you could smell the watery, clean, fresh note. I can see why she mixes this with so many things, because it is such a good scent. I'm glad that I've got quite a bit of the Zen notes. And the last Rose Girls I have melted, and I am currently melting, is Fresh Cut Grass, Sea Salt and Violets, and I absolutely love this scent. I threw a mini cube that was in here into my melter this morning, and Although I thought you'd be able to smell all of them because you can on cold, you can only really smell the violets. That is the strong note. If you really search for it, you can find the fresh cut grass, but it's mostly violets. I love violets, so I'm not too bothered about that. I will be hoarding this chunk for a little while until I can really bear myself to actually finish melting it. This one is a strong thrower. I am in the opposite corner of my room and I can still smell it, so that one is a favourite. I'm going to do my randoms before I do my bathing garden. I have melted recently Orange is the New Black, which is orange juice, burnt marshmallows and pomegranate. I thought I better start melting this clam because this is one of the ones where it's going a bit soggy. I know that people are having this problem again because of the certain amount of oils that she's putting in her clams, but for the sake of this scent I absolutely love it. To me this is such a summery orange juice scent. It's like sitting in the garden in the morning, having an orange juice and waking up. Absolutely love it. I will repurchase this all the time if I carry on buying US wax. That's another story. I'll have to do that in a different video. But I love this scent so much and I will always repurchase that if I can. The other random I have melted is Flaming Star Scent Cider Lane. I melted this purely because we had a day on the Wax Chat group where we had to melt an out of season scent, and to me Cider Lane is, I can melt it all year round, but people tend to bring it back in the autumn or fall purely because of the cinnamon. I think it's mulled cider, warm caramel and sweet cinnamon, and to me this is just an apple note. I love the scent of Cider Lane, and to be honest it was VCS that brought me back into it. This one was amazing. I melted this in my other room when I was still back down there and it's really well, so I still need to try this again in this bigger room. I can tell you I still love the Cider Lane scent, and that's 2 different vendors that I've tried it from now, so again will always repurchase if I can. And the last lot I've tried are my bathing garden. I do have quite a big collection of bathing garden now and I'm totally blaming Kim for that. If you're watching, hey, yes, I'm blaming you. And I've been addicted to literally trying all of these scents that I've bought recently, but I'm trying to keep them in seasonal sort of scents as well, which is pretty hard with some of them. So I'm just going to go into the one that to me that is not seasonal at all, and this is Tricky Banana Treats, and this one is vanilla cupcake, banana, caramel, cinnamon and cream cheese frosting. I really don't like this scent. I thought I would try it again just to see whether I do like it or not, and I don't. I can't stand it. I've tried 3 different times to love it now, so I'm going to have to send this off to someone just because I can't do it. I think it's, the banana is not a normal banana. It is very sticky, and with that cinnamon it makes it very heavy. It's a very heavy scent. It's a great thrower. This is a medium to high thrower, but I can't stand that one, so that will be going. Everything else I did love. This one I melted yesterday and early on in the month. This is Sweet Green, and Sweet Green is hay, chamomile, sweetgrass, beeswax and mint, and the mint is very dominant in this. You do only need 1 cube each time to fill a room. Come on, focus, there we go. You don't really smell anything else, to be honest, not as strong as the mint. The sweetgrass is there, you can smell a grass note is there, and the chamomile is there, but you can't really tell anything's there. If you search for it you can tell, but to me this is a mint scent for the summer if your nose is blocked with hay fever and things, so I'm glad I've still got 4 cubes of that one because that was an absolute favourite. This one I have nearly finished off. This is Summer Melon and Mint. This one is technically a 1 cuber, but I might just finish these 2 off together. So this one is melon, guava, mango, papaya, strawberries and peppermint leaves. Again with the mint, it is a very strong mint, but you do get a fruity note out of this, which obviously with all that fruit in there, you should imagine that you get a fruity note. But this is another nose clearing one. This is very high, it's a very high thrower, and it's one that I've absolutely always loved since I got it, but it definitely is only a 1 cuber, however I may just finish that soon. And the last one I tried, and this was on recommendation of Kim. She told me to try it, and this is lemon curd and rose milk, and this literally is lemon curd, rose petals and milk. I was unsure of it because of the milk scent. As you know, I'm not a milk lover, but this threw so well. And this was in the room downstairs, and I walked past with my nan, and she was like, oh, that's such a nice dainty scent. It's very ladylike, and that's the best way to put it. It's a ladylike scent. The rose comes out stronger than the lemon curd, which you wouldn't expect, because lemon curd normally dominates any scent that it's with, but it mixes really well. So I'm so glad I got to try this one. I will keep melting this, probably 2 at a time. It's not an amazing one that you need 1 cube. So that is all my melts for the last couple of weeks, I suppose. I'm sorry I've been away. I'm back again now. I am going on holiday as of the 27th, so you won't see anything from me for a week then, but once I'm back for a couple of days still on holiday, so there will be a lot of melts then. So I'm going to try and do my summer melt box now, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!